Topic today is decision tree. As you can see, in the case of machine learning and tree, we have to take decision that whether this is right or wrong. If it is right, then we have to decide in what condition it will be right and in what condition it will be wrong. And the example, suppose in an organization so many employees are having different kind of salaries. Suppose the manager is having salary of more than 1 lakh and the software engineer is having a salary of 80 lakhs. Okay, likewise. So we have to generate a tree which will tell that what rank of employees are having salary more than 80 lakhs. So by looking only at the decision tree, you can find that this portion of employee will be having a salary of more than 80 lakh. Likewise, if you draw a tree in these of the cases, you can easily find out what result you are desiring. So decision tree is a very important phenomena in the case of machine learning. So we will start from a table. So in that table or in every of the table there are so many attributes, and out of all those attributes, one attribute is the target attribute. That means this target we have to achieve provided the all other attribute are saying this one. Okay, so based on all the other attribute we have to find out our target attribute. Suppose we are having a big table of COVID patient, and in that table we have to find the symptom by which a patient is COVID or not. Okay, so the column which will be saying that a patient is COVID or not, that means 1 0, that means yes or no, will be the target column, and all the other symptoms may be pushing you to take a decision whether a patient is COVID or not. Okay, so we can divide the table into two parts. One is the target and one is the source. Okay, so for I am making a table to explain this thing to you. Suppose this is a simple table, and age, competition, type and profit. So I've said that profit is my target. Okay, now we have to devise an algorithm, and there are so many steps in that algorithm. And what will be the first step? First step is that selection of the target attribute, and in this table we have selected our target as the profit. So what will be the first step? Select target attribute. Okay, and after selecting the target attribute, we have to calculate some of the mathematical functions. Okay, what are that mathematical function? That mathematical function are information gain and entropy. Okay, so calculate information gain and entropy. Okay, because we have to find out that in our decision tree which attribute will be on the upper side and which attribute will be on the lower side. Okay. So we have to put those attribute on the upper side which will be having more information gain. Okay. So the attribute having more information gain will be placed on the upper side of the decision tree. Any of the tree will be like this. Okay. This is an example of tree. So the attribute which will be having more information gain will be placed on the upper side. Okay. And the attribute which will be having lower information gain, less information gain, will be placed on the lower side, that means on the leaf side, because it is not having relevant information, therefore we have to place on the bottom side. So for this we have to calculate information gain for every of the attribute. Okay. And the other term is entropy. What is entropy? In the physics and in our other subjects we have studied that entropy is the rate of disturbance. Okay. Entropy is the rate of disturbance, and therefore we are saying that the world is going toward the increase of entropy, that means increase of disturbance. Okay. Suppose you are having so many books in your almirah, and after 1 week, only after 1 week you will see that all the books are disturbed. Okay. You have well arranged all your books in the almirah, and only after 1 week you will see that all the books are disturbed, and to arrange the book once again you have to use your energy. That means this word is gaining energy to arrange the entropy. That means the entropy is increasing in. Okay. So this was the basic definition of entropy. In this case also we have to calculate entropy, that means which attribute is having lower entropy and which attribute is having higher entropy, to know that which attribute is more disturbed and which attribute is less disturbed, and less disturbed and more information gain attribute will be placed on the upper side and vice versa. So the formula for information gain is very simple. Information gain equal to minus of P upon P plus N. P stand for positive, N stand for negative. Okay. Just like in the case of profit, you can see sum is down, sum is up. Okay. So one of down or up may be considered as P, and the other is like N. Okay. Just like in the case of type also, there are two kind of thing, one is software, one is hardware. So one may be considered as P and the other will be considered as N. And just like in the case of SNO also, in the case of age also, but because at one instant of time you can take only two attributes, so either you can take old and mid, either you can take mid and new, or you can take old and new. Okay, like that. So let us take that which of the attribute is having more information gain and less information gain. So the formula is minus P upon P plus N log P upon P plus N. That means the same thing on the base 2 in the bracket, and इसको थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट कर देते हैं, माइनस, अब यहाँ P था तो यहाँ पर N आएगा, तो N अपॉन P प्लस N log of N upon P plus N on the base 2. So this is very simple formula for information gain, and likewise we can calculate the entropy of a particular attribute. So entropy of attribute, E stand for entropy, A stand for attribute. So this will be equal to Pi plus ni upon p plus n, and here you will multiply this factor with the information gain at pi and I point. Okay, that means for the ith attribute you will calculate like this, and for you have to calculate entropy of attribute for each of the attribute, and will add the entropy in every case, and therefore you will apply summation symbol here. Okay, and suppose you are having n number of attribute, therefore I will be varying from 1 to n. So these are the two important formulas. Okay, and after calculating this thing, you will calculate the gain. What is gain? Gain equal to information gain of target. Okay, one more thing which I would like to say, that this information gain will be calculated for target. ठीक है, this information gain will be calculated for target, and this entropy of attribute will be calculated for those attributes which are not target. So for every attribute, first of all you have to calculate the entropy, then add, and then in this way you will minus the EA from IG. That means gain equal to IG means information gain of the target attribute. ये चीज़ ध्यान से सुनो, ये जो आपका इंफॉर्मेशन गेन है ये टारगेट के लिए माइनस ई ऑफ ए. तो इस तरीके से जो भी गेन आएगा, वी will write the gain for each of the attribute, and we will select the attribute which will be having the highest gain. Okay, and when we will get the attribute with highest gain, we will place at the higher position on the tree. So in this way we will devise our tree. Okay, and what is the next step? The third step, we will calculate the entropy. As I already said that we will calculate, we shall calculate entropy of all the remaining attribute then target. ठीक है, जो भी टारगेट है उसके अलावा जितने भी आपके एट्रीब्यूट हैं उनका हमको निकालना है. ठीक है, चलिए अब इस केस में आप जो है IG आपको निकालना है इंफॉर्मेशन गेन. तो इंफॉर्मेशन गेन में अभी मैंने आपको समझाया कि इफ़ यू आर सेलेक्टिंग P एज डाउन देन N विल बी अप. So this is simple case, and you can easily see that there are 10 rows, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 rows, and out of these 10 rows down is 5 times and up is 5 times. That means the value of P is 5 and value of N is also 5. So 5 upon 10 log 5 upon 10 minus 5 upon 10 log 5 upon 10 on the base 2. Okay, so I am going to write this thing here. So what will be the information gain? Minus 5 upon 10 log 5 upon 10 on the base of 2 minus 5 upon 10 log 5 upon 10 on the base 2. So what will be this one? We can take both of the minus sign out of the bracket. This will become 0.5 log. What is this? This is 1 upon 2, that means 2 inverse. 2 inverse on the base of 2 minus 0.5 and log 2 inverse on the base of 2. Okay, तो इस तरीके से ये आपका हुआ. अब ये क्या हो गया? 2 on the base 2 but with minus sign. तो minus will come here and this will become as minus 0.5. So minus is outside, minus 0.5 because 2 on the base 2 will be 1 and ये आपका प्लस होगा ना क्योंकि माइनस तो बाहर कर लिया था. ओके तो एंड लाइकवाइज माइनस 0.5 and the value of information gain in this case is 1. Okay, so the value of information gain for target value is 1. Okay, next thing we have to calculate entropy of attribute. Okay, entropy of attribute. So in this case, suppose I am starting from age. Okay, first of all I will check the entropy entropy of age attribute. Then we will calculate the entropy of completion attribute, and in the last we will calculate the entropy of type attribute. Okay, so for every 3 attribute we will calculate the entropy. So first of all I am going to start from age, and let us see what is the value of entropy for age. So we will recreate the table for age because all the other attribute we don't need here. Okay, so here I am for age there are 3 kind of people. One is old age people, one is mid age people and one is new age people. सुन रहे हैं आप लोग कि हैं? अच्छा ठीक है.
Yes sir.
बीच बीच में बोलते रहा करो नहीं तो लगेगा कि तो ओके. And on the target attribute there are 2 kind of thing, one is down and one is up. So here we will calculate how many times are down and how many times are up. So for old people, let us see our original table. So for old this is down. Okay, for this old this is again down. For this old this is again down. So we can say that if people are old, the profit will be certainly down. Okay, so the number of old is 3. Okay, and the number of profit is down and up is 0. ठीक है, up is 0. So for old people we can write here the number of down was 3 and number of up was 0. Okay, again we will check for mid people. So for mid range people there are 4 kind of data in this table. For this mid this is down, for this mid this is down, for this mid this is up and for this mid this is up. That means 2 down and 2 up. Okay, so for mid 2 down and 2 up. So we will write here as 2 down and 2 up. So 2 and 2. And what about new? आप बताइए सुरभि. हाँ
3 up 0
हाँ
0 down. 3 up 0 down.
हाँ 3 up and 0 down. गुड. तो यहाँ पर हम लिखे हैं 3 up and 0 down. तो इस तरीके से क्या हो गया, आपने उसी टेबल को रिक्रिएट किया, लेकिन इसमें केवल जो है हमारे जो रिक्वायर्ड इन्फॉर्मेशन थी एज के बारे में सिर्फ वो आपने लिखी यहाँ पर. चलिए अब क्या किया जाए. अब हमें यहाँ पर एंट्रोपी निकालनी है फॉर एज एट्रीब्यूट. एंट्रोपी ऑफ एज एट्रीब्यूट वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट. तो सिंपली क्या है कि इसमें इंफॉर्मेशन गेन उसी तरीके से निकालना है जैसे टारगेट का आपने निकाला था, और फिर उसको इसके नंबर से आपको भाग दे देना है. ठीक है, पी आई प्लस एन आई. पी आई प्लस एन आई मतलब जो है जैसे ये आपका आई था आपका ओल्ड है, तो पी आई इस केस में आपका 3 हो गया, एन आई आपका 0 हो गया, तो पी आई प्लस एन आई यानी कि 3 + 0 यानी 3 हो गया. और टोटल कितने हैं, टोटल आपके 3 + 2 + 3 यानी कि कितने हो गए, 3 + 2 + 2 + 3 यानी कि 10 हो गए, है ना. टोटल पी प्लस एन कितने हैं, 10 हैं. और पी आई प्लस एन आई कितना है ओल्ड के लिए, 3 + 0. तो इस तरीके से आपने यहाँ पर लिखा. तो हम ओल्ड के लिए लिखने जा रहे हैं यहाँ पर. तो मैं यहाँ पर आई ऑफ ओल्ड, ठीक है। तो आई ऑफ ओल्ड आपने लिखा तो दिस विल बी माइनस, और यहाँ पर आपने लिखा 3, अच्छा यहाँ पर आपका पी आई प्लस एन आई, so 3/3 log of 3/3 प्लस दूसरा कितना है 0/3 log 3/3। इस तरीके से इंफॉर्मेशन गेन ऑफ ओल्ड पर्सन आपका आ गया। एंड व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू, log 1 आपकी कितनी होती है 0, तो ये पूरी वैल्यू आपकी 0 आएगी। इसी तरीके से आई ऑफ मिड, आई ऑफ मिड के लिए क्या होगा, माइनस आपने बाहर किया और 2/4 log 2/4 प्लस 2/4 log 2/4, ठीक है। और इस केस में द वैल्यू ऑफ आई विल बी 1। सिमिलरली आई ऑफ न्यू, तो आई ऑफ न्यू कितना होगा, माइनस को बाहर कर लीजिए और यहाँ पर 0 0/3 log of 0/3 प्लस 3/3 log 3/3। तो यहाँ भी 0 है और यहाँ भी log 1 आपका 0 कर देगा, तो दिस वैल्यू विल बी 0। अच्छा, तो ये तो हो गया ये हो गया ये वाला पॉइंट, ठीक है। आई पी आई एन आई हो गया। अब हमें ये वाला निकालना है जो मैंने अभी आपको समझाया था कि ये क्या होगा, दिस अपॉन 10 है ना। तो पी आई प्लस एन आई फर्स्ट केस में कितना हो गया, ओल्ड के केस में 3 + 0 दैट मीन्स 3 टोटल दैट मीन्स 10, तो 3/10। यानी कि अगर एंट्रोपी आपको निकालनी है, एंट्रोपी ऑफ एट्रीब्यूट, तो फॉर ओल्ड इट विल बी 0 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 3 दैट मीन्स पी आई प्लस एन आई अपॉन पी प्लस एन दैट मीन्स 10। Similarly, for the next attribute that means for mid, the value of information gain is 1 and this will be multiplied by 4 that means pi plus ni that means 2 + 2 it is 4/p plus n that means 10, and similarly 0 multiplied by 3/10 for the new also, okay, because 0 + 3 is 3 and total p plus n is 10। इतनी बात समझ में आ गई? हाँ, कुछ नहीं किया है, सिर्फ
तीनों का इसने कर दिया है।
हाँ, सिर्फ जो है तीनों का मतलब जो है आपने इंफॉर्मेशन गेन निकाल के और इसके पी आई प्लस एन आई अपॉन पी प्लस एन से आपने मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया है और सबको जोड़ दिया है, तो वही आपका इस एज एट्रीब्यूट का एंट्रोपी आ गया है। तो एंड दिस इज 0, दिस इज 0.4 एंड दिस इज 0, सो द टोटल वैल्यू विल बी 0.4, okay. And in last the algorithm is saying that we have to calculate the gain, and this is the information gain of target minus entropy of that particular attribute. So let us check, so let us write the gain. What is gain? Gain means information gain minus E of A. What is information gain? We have already calculated, it was 1 for the target attribute, है ना। यहाँ देखो ये आपका 1 है ना, तो 1 minus 0.4, तो its value will be 1 minus 0.4 and its value will be 0.6, okay. And by applying the same procedure we have to calculate the gain for all the remaining attribute also, and this will be assignment for you. I am directly writing the gain for all the other attribute, okay. So this will be the gain of age attribute, and I am writing directly the gain for competition. कंपटीशन इज इक्वल टू 0.124 आएगा ना, आप चेक कर लीजिएगा और कल हमको दिखाइएगा इसको। और जो तीसरा है आपका गेन ऑफ टाइप, गेन ऑफ टाइप इज इक्वल टू 0। तो इस तरीके से तीनों गेन आपने कैलकुलेट किया एंड यू कैन सी दैट गेन फॉर एज एट्रीब्यूट इज हाईएस्ट, है ना। इसका 0.6 है, इसका 0.124 है, इसका 0 है, तो जाहिर सी बात है गेन ऑफ एज इज हाईएस्ट एंड देयरफॉर वी विल प्लेस द एज एट द हाईएस्ट पोजीशन। So in our decision tree the age will be placed at the highest position, and because age is of three type, one is old, one is mid and the other is new, ठीक है। Okay, so for old what is the target? So for old there is only one target which is down, ठीक है। ओल्ड के लिए अप कुछ नहीं है, इसी तरीके से न्यू के लिए डाउन कुछ नहीं है। तो फॉर ओल्ड एंड न्यू वी कैन सर्टेनली से दैट इन द केस ऑफ ओल्ड देयर विल बी डाउन एंड इन द केस ऑफ न्यू देयर विल बी अप एंड देयरफॉर देयर विल बी नो अदर डिसीजन ऑन दिस केस। देयरफॉर फॉर ओल्ड केस वी विल राइट द टारगेट विल बी सर्टेनली डाउन and for new the target will be certainly up. Okay, there is problem in the case of mid because in two cases it will be up and in the remaining two cases it will be down. So we have to use the gain of other attribute in this case. Okay, and the next highest gain of the attribute is for completion attribute. So we will write completion in this case. So in the case of mid we will write as competition. So completion will be our next attribute. Okay, and for completion there will be two kind of attribute. There can be two kind of target, one will be up and one will be down. So here the tree will be like this. In this case you will write as down, in this case you will be write as up, and this will be yes, this will be no. Okay, and for the remaining attribute type the answer is 0. Therefore you will not write the type in your decision tree. So for your example the decision tree will be like this. ठीक है, इस तरीके से decision tree आप अपना बना सकते हैं एंड इसमें कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन जो आपकी टेबल की है उसमें बड़े जो है इजी मैनर में यहाँ पर आप निकाल सकते हैं। तो इस तरीके से आप अपने डिसीजन ट्री को यहाँ पर निकाल सकते हैं। ठीक है, इतनी चीज़ समझ में आ गई? तो कोई
एक बार टेबल दिखा दीजिए।
हाँ, टेबल आप यहाँ पर देख लीजिए, स्क्रीनशॉट एलिजिबल किया, स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए, इसका ले लिया। ओके, तो इस तरीके से डिसीजन ट्री आप अपना निकाल सकते हैं। ओके, स्टॉपिंग है, अर्ली स्टॉपिंग। देखो एक्चुअल में हम अपने डिसीजन ट्री में कर क्या रहे हैं, हम अपने डिसीजन ट्री में डिवीजन कर रहे हैं ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एट्रीब्यूट। सपोज दिस इज माय होल टेबल and in this table we are taking a decision that this will be yes or no. Okay, this is yes or no. So actually we are dividing our decision in yes or no part. Either it will be yes or it will be no. Okay, either it will be yes or it will be no. Further, if there are some more attribute that in the S side so many person have given competition and some of the person are not given competition, so this part will be again divided like this. Okay, and in this case of no also you can divide the area like this. So for each of the attribute, just like you have made your tree, okay, just like you are making tree like this, that this is the whole set of data, and this data is divided into two classes, that it is S and this class is no, and further this class will be divided into two parts because it is a binary tree in nature, okay. Therefore in every step you have to divide into two parts, and in this case also this will be divided into two parts further. One part is this one and this part is this one. In this case also this will be divided into two parts, and the first part will be this one and the second part will be this one, okay. So the decision tree can be seen in this manner also. Decision tree can be seen in this manner also, okay. Now one thing is that if I am taking an example, okay, because in this case you can divide your decision into two parts in very easy manner, that it is either yes or this is either no, okay. And suppose we are having a case in which we cannot easily decide that whether it is yes or no. The case will be like suppose this is circle, this is plus and this is plus and this is circle, okay. And suppose this attribute is x1 and this attribute is x1. So if you divide on the basis of attribute x1, then you can draw your regression line like this, and you can see that you have not divided your classes very efficiently, because in the first class there are some plus and 0 also, and in the second class also there are some plus and 0 also. That means you have not done your work very efficiently if you have taken your attribute as x1, one thing. So suppose now you want to try your next attribute, that means x2 attribute. So if you take your x2 attribute, the thing will not change, okay, because in the case of x2 attribute, if you divide your whole data set into two classes, it will be like this. The regression line will be horizontal line, and in this case also, in the first class there is plus and 0 also, in the second class there is plus and 0 also. So both of the cases does not help you, did not help you, okay. Both of the cases did not help you, and therefore you have to apply both of your attribute in this case. So if you apply both of your attribute, that means in the first case you will divide your data set by using x1 like this, and then you will apply x2 and will divide your class like this. So if you apply both of your attribute, then only you can efficiently divide your data set like this. इतनी बात समझ में आएगी? कोई है?
Yes sir.
इतनी बात समझ में आई?
Yes sir.
भाई डिसीजन लेना
Yes,
जहाँ आसान है वहाँ तो डिसीजन ले लेंगे आप ना, हैं भाई, हम जो है या तो क्लास करेंगे या क्लास नहीं करेंगे, ठीक है। लेकिन अगर मान लो समस्या ये आ जाए कि क्लास तो करेंगे लेकिन इंटरनेट कनेक्शन नहीं है, ठीक है, तो उस केस में क्या होगा, डिसीजन लेना बड़ा जो है टफ होगा, है ना। क्लास तो करना चाहते हैं लेकिन क्या है, आपके पास इंटरनेट कनेक्शन नहीं है, तो वहाँ डिसीजन लेना कठिन हो जाएगा। तो इन दैट केस देयर विल बी एरर ऑफ कैलकुलेशन, ठीक है, एरर इन योर डिसीजन, देयर कैन बी एरर इन योर डिसीजन। तो in this case if you want to calculate the error, what will be that error? Suppose I am taking only this part, so this part is the 50% of the total data set, therefore this part is the you can write this as the 0.5%. Okay, and out of this the error will be half of this also, that means 0.25 again. Okay, 50% of this 0.5, that means 0.25. So what will be the error? 0.25. And because you square the error, because you are taking the squared error, therefore you will square this one, and in this way the total error will be 0.0625 in this case of calculation. Okay, so what will we do? So somebody will say that we can divide and in the last we can easily take the decision. ठीक है, यानी कि हम जो है क्लास लेंगे, इंटरनेट नहीं है तो हम आप जो है आप अपने दोस्त के यहाँ जाएंगे। अच्छा, दोस्त के यहाँ जाएंगे तो या तो दोस्त रहेगा या दोस्त नहीं रहेगा। ठीक है, तो मान लो दोस्त है तो ठीक है, नहीं है तो हम जो है दूसरे दोस्त के यहाँ जाएंगे। वहाँ गए तो या तो वो दोस्त होगा या नहीं होगा, या उसकी मम्मी होंगी, उसकी मम्मी जो है मना कर देंगी, तो आप बाहर, मतलब इस तरीके से बड़ा ही एक कॉम्प्लिकेटेड टाइप का केस बन सकता है। हालांकि लास्ट में हो सकता है एक कंडीशन आपको मिल जाए जहाँ पर नेट आपको मिल गया वाईफाई जो है बगल वाले का, और आपने वहाँ से क्लास कर लिया। ठीक है, लेकिन दिस केस विल बी वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड। सो व्हाट विल यू डू? मान लो इस तरीके से ट्री जब आपने बनाया तो सलूशन आपको मिल गया, इसमें भी यहाँ पर डिसीजन लिया, यहाँ पर 2 डिसीजन आपने लिया, यहाँ 2 डिसीजन लिए, इस तरीके से ढेर सारे ब्रांचेज आपके बन जाएंगे, एंड इन द लास्ट यू विल फाइंड सम ऑफ द सलूशन। बट बिकॉज दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द सलूशन, देयर कैन बी ए सलूशन विच विल बी बेटर देन दिस सलूशन। ठीक है, अगर इस तरीके से ज़्यादा जो है कॉम्प्लिकेटेड केस हो गया तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा? ग्रीडी प्रॉब्लम का केस हो गया। ठीक है, यानी कि क्या हो गया कि जितने भी सलूशन पॉसिबल आपको मिल रहे हैं उसमें से एक सलूशन ऐसा होगा जो कि सबसे बेस्ट सलूशन होगा। ठीक है, जिसमें कि सबसे बेस्ट सलूशन होगा, यानी कि आप जो है एकदम एंड टाइम पर जो है परेशान हो गए और आप भाग रहे हैं, यहाँ भाग रहे हैं, वहाँ भाग रहे हैं, उस दोस्त के यहाँ, तो क्या इतना भागने से बढ़िया है कि बैठ करके आप सोचिए, आप फ़ोन कर लीजिए कि किस दोस्त के यहाँ नेट का कनेक्शन मिल सकता है, सीधे वहीं जाइए। ठीक है, या फिर आपको पता है कि इस प्लेस पर नेट का कनेक्शन मिल सकता है तो आप सीधे वहीं जाइए, है ना। तो इस तरीके से यू कैन फाइंड ए बेटर सलूशन देन ऑल द अदर सलूशन, और इन द अदर वर्ड there can be n number of solution, and out of these n number of solution, one solution will be the best solution. ठीक है, so suppose I am drawing a tree and this solution is the better solution out of all these solution. ठीक है, इस तरीके से solution आपने बनाया और ये solution आपका जो better solution हुआ। तो आप देख रहे हैं कि so many leaves and internal load are withdrawn। ठीक है, ये सारे internal load आपके क्या हो गए? withdrawn हो गए। तो इसको किस तरीके से किया जाए? It will be done like backtracking। okay, first of all what will you do? You will delete this node। okay, and when you will delete this node, you will calculate the error of your system now। After deletion of this node, what will be the error of your system at this moment of time? If this error is same or less than the actual total error of the system, then this will be a better solution and you will proceed from that solution. And this process will be repeated by deleting one node and the node also। okay, and in the last you will find a case in which if you delete any of the node, the error will be increased। so based on the error technique, you can find a better decision tree in more complicated cases। so this is what early stopping. That means if we start from this position, at what position we have to start, at what position we have to start, and this procedure is called as reduce error pruning method, because in this case you are taking error as the primary parameter to stop your decision tree at the early step, so that your complexity is not so much increased. So this method of pruning is called as reduced error pruning, reduced error pruning method. ठीक है, ये बात समझ में आ गई क्यों भाई? कोई बोल नहीं
Yes,
रहा
sir.
है ना? तो इस तरीके से जो भी जो है डिसीजन लेंगे वो आपके ढेर सारे सोल्यूशन जो है आपके पास होंगे, उसमें से क्या होगा, एक आपका बेस्ट सोल्यूशन होगा, उसी को निकालना है, उसी को निकालने के लिए ये आपका फर्स्ट मेथड है रिड्यूस जो है एरर प्रूनिंग, यानी कि हर एक स्टेप का आपको जो है स्क्वायर्ड जो है एरर निकालना है। अब वो स्क्वायर्ड एरर अगर जो है घट रही है किसी नोड को डिलीट करने से, तो इसका मतलब आप जो है सही डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं, और वहाँ तक बढ़ते जाएंगे, वहाँ तक नोड को जो है डिलीट करते जाएंगे जहाँ तक ये एरर या तो सेम है या फिर घट रहा है। जहाँ एरर जो है बढ़ने लगा वहीं पर रुक जाएंगे, क्योंकि इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि अब सिस्टम आपका जो है डिटेरियोरेट होगा आपका इसके बाद से। तो ये आपका फर्स्ट मेथड हुआ। दूसरा क्या होगा, कास्ट मेथड है, यानी कि सिस्टम की कास्ट जो है वो किस केस में एफिशिएंट रहेगी। तो सेकंड केस क्या हो गया, कास्ट कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी प्रूनिंग, कास्ट कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी प्रूनिंग। ठीक है, तो इसी तरीके से आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि इफ़ नंबर ऑफ नोड इन ए ट्री विल इंक्रीज, इट्स कास्ट विल इंक्रीज। सो बाय अप्लाइंग द सेम प्रोसीजर, but in this case in place of error you have taken cost as the primary parameter and the rest of the concept will be same. ठीक है।